All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the latest episode of the Airplane Show. My name is Greg. I'm going to be your trusted internet pilot tonight here on this episode of Qantas Flies. Again, this update for the SU5 update that just came out. I am very curious if the missions in, the lessons in career mode are finally updated. Now, if you guys have done career mode and you've done all the lessons, you know what I'm talking about. When you go up here to, well, let's let it pull up. But these things have been saying like not ready yet or part of an upcoming DLC or some shit like that. It's been saying it since the day it came out, almost 2 years ago now. Let's see, is it under certification? We're supposed to have it now. Yeah, they finally have it available. Oversized cargo. Yes, so they have that, and they should have vertical takeoff, and yeah, they finally have it. That's awesome. We got to come back to, maybe we'll do some Sunday school this weekend. We'll do a little Sunday school action. That's cool, man. Oh yeah, we got our DEI Devils. I forgot about them, man. Yeah, they are not woke. The DEI Devils will never be woke. All right, so we're going to fly this unupdated. Since PMDG has updated every other airplane, we're going to fly the unupdated 737-800 dual cabin ride. We're going to be flying it from Melbourne, Australia to Cairns, Australia, which is all the way up in the top northeast of the continent, actually, top northeast of the continent. Yeah, it's all the way. Now, this is a real flight from real life, Qantas 702. Yeah, here's Cairns all the way up here. So now we need to get to gate 6, not ramp 6, Greg. Gate 6. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go to the map. Let's go to the tape. I was just in this airplane, but I wanted to come out and take a look at that. I'll put the music on here shortly. We gotta make sure we have.
You need to set parking.
Shut up, bitch. We need to make sure we have GSX's stuff done first before I put the music on. I know there's so many of you watching right now. So many of you watching. All right, go live.
You need to set parking brakes to request ground services.
Bitch, I didn't request anything. We're going to have to do new flight. All right, there's a new flight there. Since it's a work week, we're still using the controller tonight since it's a work night. Let's go ahead and get up on in here. And my seats should still be saved. Yes, they are. Okay. Let me go ahead and get the sound on for here. Okay, game audio. All right, game audio is on. Let's turn on SayIntentions. GSX is on. Let's go ahead and... Well, I tell you, I've been watching this new... It's not really a new show, but it's new to me. It's called Shogun. Boy, that show is good as hell, man. It makes me, I feel like I'm watching like a real life, like a Neo TV show, or what was the one with the Asian dude? They're all Asian. That doesn't help. The one where you were on, I was going to say on an island, but that doesn't help either. All of Japan is on islands. The Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that, like the outfits and shit they were wearing. I'm like, oh yeah, I used to have that armor. Look, and he's a Ronin. I can tell he's got that straw hat. I'm like, man, them Ronins are bad dudes. All right, let's, we should be connected properly. Let's make sure ground power is connected here. Pretty sure we do have ground operations. Chocks. Air conditioning unit, ground service vehicles. ground connections. Okay, so we have that there. All right, let's get... We're going to do jetway. And we should be connected to ground power already. Very good. Let me see. I wonder if Addison, or I think we have Ace Wallaby tonight. Let me see if Ace will do the battery. Hi Ace, will you turn the battery on, please?
Sorry, Greg, I don't know how to do that. You'll need to handle the battery yourself.
Fuck. I thought Ace was a dude. Hang on. I thought we had a dude tonight. I mean a chick. Hang on a second. I gotta check this out because they already got rid of Chad Skybro. That's already bad enough. Oh yeah, I did choose Ace Wallaby. Okay, we'll leave Ace Wallaby up here. Oh, you know what? I don't think he can do... Never mind. I don't think he can do controls, actually. Let me log into Pilot Portal real quick and go to settings. Now there's some new settings here that we're doing something with a free preview that just came out. Let me share my screen real quick, and then I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time sharing screens and shit like that tonight. I want to get up in the air and get flying and shit like that. Okay. Let's check this first. Yeah, see, that's what Ace Wallaby was supposed to look like. All right, so we'll do Addison Miller. All right. That looks more like an actual pilot. All right, and then, yeah, so they have this free preview right now. There's 3 things that are coming with it. So supposedly faster, more accurate ATC, better traffic plus, and persistence, which I turned on, which will help them learn, you know, phrases you say or people that you mention and things like that. As you can see, here we go. Terminal 1, Gate 6, Melbourne to Cairns. There's our flight. There's our flight on FlightAware and then flight stats. All right, let's finish getting this bird on. The checklist should be, let me check one thing real quick. Checklist tuner should be turned on here. Okay, yeah, we do have that turned on. Okay, so that's good at least. Okay, display capture, let's turn that off. Okay, let's get the battery on. Then we'll get GSX over here. Alright, ground power on and connected. Looking all right. Let's get the... Those lights are on already. Very good. That's doing its thing. Let's we're going to use this one over here for all the setup and everything. So 12,200 is going to be our block of fuel, so let's set this for third, and that way that'll give them something to do. Let's set empty. Very good. And we should be connected to the jetway. Yeah, very good. All right, let's go ahead and let's get GSX rolling here. Let's see if that'll work.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Oh, we're going to use stairs. That's fine. I don't care if we don't use the jetway.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Once he starts refueling, we'll load the airplane. I wonder if that's our fuel truck out there. There was just a new update for GSX. It just came out. I don't know when it... To be honest, I don't know when the hell it came out. I just downloaded it today, so to me, it just came out today. There's a new update for GSX. I just updated it. All right, yeah, there's our fuel truck. Come on, Shell. Let's go, bitch. Shell gas. What's in your tank?
Fuel
What's
truck
smoking?
is in position.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Mm-hmm. I got you. I got you, baby. Right here. Fuel. Oh, no. Right here. And we need 12,215. Here we go. Should be good.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
What? I did. Oh, maybe I need to go into here. How the hell did I spin this bitch around? How do I reset you? Man, what happened to the hoses? Maybe that's only on 2024. What happened to the hoses? You know what hoses I'm talking about. Oh, make sure we have live weather on. Alright, I guess that's done. Let's go ahead and load the rest of the peoples.
Boarding requested.
Okay. Now that that's requested, let's go ahead and start getting busy with our flight plan and shit. Okay, request data from SimBrief, departure. Let's get a hold of Addons. $114.1. What? How could Addons be 114.1? What? Alright, let's automatically tune it and see what happens.
Do you want to board crew?
3-4. Wind 020 at 18 gusting 29er. Visibility 10. Sky clear.
Hello, Captain. We are ready
Temperature
for pushback.
23. Dew point 9er. QNH 1024. Transition level 110. IDIS update delayed due to ongoing system checks. Advise on initial contact you have information echo. Melbourne International Airport.
Alright,
information
let's
echo.
go departure 129.4.
Zulu.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Qantas 702 IFR to Cairns with information echo. Oh, maybe I have the wrong
Pilot's boarding starting.
Qantas 702, IFR to Cairns with information echo.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Crew boarding starting.
Qantas 702, Melbourne departure, information echo is correct. Clear to Cairns. After departure, fly radar vectors ML, then as filed. Runway 34, initial climb to 5,000, departure on 118.9 squawk 5741.
Switch 12176, contact Melbourne Tower on 120.5. Over to Melbourne Tower.
Clear to Cairns, fly vectors to ML, then as followed. Climb to 5,000, then 340 feet, 10 minutes after departure on 118.9 squawk
Your passenger's bus is coming.
5741, Qantas 702.
Qantas 702, read back correct. Ground will be on 121.7. Qantas 510. Qantas 5104, contact Melbourne Centre on 133.15.
771, direct
Alright,
FF34.
let's get this
Ladies and
pulled in.
gentlemen, welcome aboard this Qantas Flight
Set the
702.
payload,
Flying to Cairns,
set the
it's
fuel,
true.
and
I'm
set the route.
Jessica, your lead flight attendant today, along with my wonderful crew. We're here to make your journey smooth in every way. Joining me are Liam, Sarah, and Tom. Together, we'll ensure your flight is calm. Please take your
Passengers
seats
boarding
as per
started.
your boarding pass. Stow your hand luggage. Let's make this a blast. If you need assistance, don't hesitate to call. Our team is here to help. We're at your beck and call. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride as we take to the skies with joy and pride. Remember, adventure is out there, Vass. As we soar through the air, let's make this flight a memory we all can share.
Kilo Qantas 8016.
They said she was poetic,
Just our 8344, give way to the company Airbus
so
A321.
we're doing runway 34.
Give way to the company Airbus A321, Jetstar 8344.
Do the Ming 4 departure. And let's go ahead to our arrival. It's going to be Nonu 5 West. And RNAV W15. Let's execute that. Let's make sure we don't have any discontinuities here. MGN, and we should have ML. Okay, so this. No, that's not correct. After MNG is going to be Turbo or Tobob. Tobob. It's fun. Okay, MNG, then Tobob. And then I think we're good until the very end there. Now we have Nonum and then EPEG. Okay, so Nonum. Oh good, that's all good. Okay. Let's get our altitude and shit in here. Runway 34, import from aircraft, import weather, calculate. Alright, we're going, oh, that doesn't show our cruising altitude. 36,000 feet. Let's get our performance pulled over. Come on. Cruising altitude is wrong. Okay, and then our fuel. We're looking at trip of 8.1. Let's get that put in there, 8.1. Four. Let's do shouldn't be using reserve fuel, not with 12,200. Maybe we have something messed up in our legs here. Oh yeah, there's Nonum and then Nonum. So yeah, that's why. Okay, so Norma and then Nonum. Let me take a look at our flight here real quick. Right, Norma, Nonum, and then Epgag. So let's replace this Nonum with that Nonum. And that should... fuck. How's it saying insufficient fuel? That's crazy. We have total 12.3. Our flight plan is 8.1. And reserves are 3.4. That should be fine right there. Okay. Let's get our takeoff finished here. Again, we have select a temperature of 38 and a takeoff rating of 1. So we have 1 here. 38. Oh, you know what? Let's put on the APU real quick. That's good. Let's go to takeoff. Let's put in any of the runway info. Let's see your slope. It's up 0.8. Wind is 30 by 18. Flaps 5, center of gravity. To 46, 47, and 51. Alright, APU generators on. APU bleed on. Our new emergency lights. Okay, that is good. All dampeners engaged. This all looks okay. Let's make sure we're getting power to the APU. Excellent, we can turn this off. Okay, that's all good. Window heat on. Electric pumps on. Let's turn on the fans for now. We're going to turn them off here in a moment. Let's get some things disconnected here. And we'll get clearance for pushback. Let's release ground power. Let's get clearance for pushback. Qantas 702, gate 6, request push and start. $262, 2825. Okay, that looks good. Let's release the jetway. Oh, we can get GSX to do that. Alright, they said nose to the west. So that means push, I'm gonna say push nose to the right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes are released, Sonny. Do your thing. Alright, I'll release them again.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Oh, we're going the wrong way. Oh, maybe not.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this Qantas Flight 702. Flying to Cairns, it's true. I'm Jessica, your lead flight attendant today, along with my wonderful crew. We're here to make your journey smooth in every way. Joining me are Liam, Sarah, and Tom. Together we'll ensure your flight is calm. Please take your seats as per your boarding pass. Stow your hand luggage.
Number 2 on
Let's
ground.
make this a blast. If you need assistance, don't hesitate to call. Our team is here to help. We're at your beck and call. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride as we take to the skies with joy and pride. Remember,
We are going the wrong way.
adventure is out there, Vess. As we soar through the air, let's make this flight a memory we all can share.
That's alright, we have skew mode.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Alright, let's turn on generator 2. Let's make sure we're getting some juice. Yep. Alright, engine 1 on ground.
Unlocking gear.
fuel is on.
Qantas 683, give way to the Boeing 737-800.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin
Give
removed.
way to the Boeing 737-800, Qantas 683.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Alright, while the engines are firing up, let's take a look at our flight plan real quick, make sure it all connects. Yep. Alright, so that's good. Okay, let's turn this generator on. Make sure we're getting power. Yep. Addison, turn the taxi lights on, please.
Taxi lights are on, Greg.
I think she'll do flaps 5 as well. Let's see here. Flaps 5, please.
I can't handle that task, Greg. You'll need to set the flaps yourself.
Alright, no problem. Figured it was worth a shot. Let's turn the APU off. Let's get clearance for takeoff. So currently on ground. Let's Qantas 702, gate 6, ready to taxi with information echo.
Qantas 702, runway 34, taxi via Golf Alpha Kilo.
Taxi via Golf Alpha Kilo, Qantas 702. Alright, let's spin around real quick. I'm actually going to give her the comms for now while they're taking off. Alright, I think... Oh, we didn't put in our... We didn't put in our code. Shit. Qantas
442, ready to taxi.
Qantas 442, runway 34, taxi via Quebec Echo Alpha Kilo.
Runway 34, taxi via Quebec Echo Alpha Kilo, Qantas 442.
Alright, we are, I believe, ready to go.
Cleared for push and start. Push and start approved, 78326
Let's get a little picture of where we're at here. Should be 10.9, but I'm not seeing it. That is really weird. Oh well, fuck it. Alright, let's go. Park and brake, released. Addison, put the runway lights on, please.
Runway lights are on, Greg.
Jetstar 3487, contact tower on 120.5. Switching to tower, Jetstar 3487.
Yeah, United representing America over here, right next to the UFO. Oh, that's not a UFO, that's a Blackbird. Thing. Looks like Blackbird on the tail. Maybe it is. Oh no, that's a Beechcraft. For a minute, it looked like a Blackbird. Oh man, look at the traffic. Jesus. Look at that lineup. Passengers better get comfortable. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Greg calling from the Cockpit. I'd like to welcome you aboard Qantas Airlines Flight 702 non-stop service from Melbourne to Cairns. We have a little bit of a hold up here. There's about 3 jumbo jets in front of us getting ready to take off. As soon as we clearance, as traffic moves out, we'll be on our way as quick as possible. We'll certainly do our best to make up any time lost on the ground here. We'll do our best to get a tail end and get you there on time and as safely as possible. We'll thank you for flying Qantas. Captain.
Jetstar 774, contact tower on 120.5. Switching to tower, Jetstar 774. Velocity 845, runway 34, taxi via Uniform Sierra Golf Alpha Kilo. Runway 34, taxi via Uniform Sierra Golf Alpha Kilo, velocity
There's Air New Zealand. Guess they're going back home to the motherland. Kiwis down under. So far, this is running pretty damn smooth. Granted, we're not in America where shit seems to always get clogged up with the memory leaks and frame rate.
Contact tower on 120.5.
There's There's a new update for AP Auto FPS as well. Hey, I can put some music on now that the GSX is all done. Not that you guys care about it, but not that you guys care, but I have GSX on the same frequency, it's the same virtual cables that I have GSX on. White Bat Audio and GSX are on the same. Closed out the rest of these screens. Okay. Let me let them know we're at the. See, let me show you something. I wish I could do this from the tablet. Let me show you what I'm getting ready to do.
8124 ready to taxi. New Zealand 8124
So here we
runway
can
34 taxi
have
via
them
Papa Echo Alpha Kilo.
call for like I can click this,
Taxi via Papa Echo Alpha
and
Kilo,
Addison
New Zealand 8124.
will call for clearance. I wish I could do that from the tablet.
Melbourne Tower, Qantas 702, holding short of the runway, ready for takeoff.
Qantas 702, Melbourne Tower, runway 34, hold short, you're number 3 behind the traffic.
Airplane landing. All this traffic is from SayIntentions. We have a little more than usual because I turned it up a notch. All the traffic now that there's new AI and some new shit. Boy, that is wow. That must have been like minus 2,300. That was probably 2,300 on the peak per minute. We're gonna put young Long Duck Dong on plan. And what's the heading for our takeoff? 340. 40's now set. Alright, let me start pushing up on these planes. I think that's the only way they're really going to move is if I start pushing up on these planes. Start kind of riding their bumper a little bit. I wish I had a big old air horn.
Velocity 680, contact ground on 121.7.
Alright, come on, A320. The other airplanes already cleared the runway. Let's go, baby. Oh, another plane's landing. Damn, did you see that plane? It just hit and stopped. Those are some amazing brakes they got on that thing. Ooh, boy. Alright, let's get you put on above. Let's make sure you are set and you're not. This needs to be 5 point something. 5.2 something. Oh my God, SayIntentions. This is the one thing I wish AI... Okay, let me see. We've been holding short of runway 34 for a long time. Can you please get the AI to move along this traffic, please? Qantas 702.
Qantas 702, runway 34, hold short, you're number 3 behind the 220.
I understand that. Can you please get them up in the air? We've been here for like 15 minutes. Please. We have passengers we need to get to Cairns in time. Qantas 702.
Qantas 702, runway 34, hold short, you're number 3 behind the 220.
Alright, I'm going to give them 5 more minutes. If we haven't moved at all in 5 minutes, we're just turning SayIntentions off and we'll just reconnect with the sky. Unfortunately, SayIntentions. Again, this is why nobody likes you. This is still why you're way behind VATSIM. If your shit worked properly, like you want it to, you guys would be a lot more popular.
Jetstar 774, wind 030 at 18, gusting 28, runway 34, cleared for takeoff.
Oh, we can finally move one spot. Yay! How about you put the arrivals in a holding pattern for a short period of time, or have them land on a different runway just for a short period of time, so you can get all this traffic out. I haven't even looked behind me. I bet you there's a bunch of airplanes behind me. Yeah, good luck, guys. Yeah, good luck. Oh, I guess this is the only runway. I thought they had a different runway here at Melbourne. I thought they had a larger airport. I could have sworn they had 2 really big runways. Well, if San Diego can do it, y'all can do it. Y'all are definitely not as busy as San Diego. Yay! 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 Don't want to arm the speed brake. Cabin crew, take your seats for departure. We have one airplane in front of us.
Copy, Captain. Cabin is secure and crew are taking seats now.
I was trying to fly an Indonesian flight tonight. There was a really cool Garuda Indonesia flight, but I didn't see a livery available from PMDG. And then there was a flight that was going from Korea to Japan that looked really cool. It was like called 9 Air or Gin something. It looked dope as hell, but that wasn't available either. So we stuck with Qantas. I didn't want to do another flight like in the Americas. Alright, let's get oh, Addison, you turned the wrong lights on, baby girl. That's alright, it's not your fault, it's your developer's programming. And I know calling you baby girl is not real professional, but neither was that booty call last night. Oh, baby. Alright. Let's try to get clearance for takeoff now. Alright, Addison, call it up, baby girl.
Qantas 702, holding short of the runway, ready to take off.
Qantas 702, the runway still isn't clear from my view, but you're the pilot. Runway 34, wind 020 at 18 gusting 29er, cleared for takeoff.
Alright, let's go.
Runway 34, cleared for takeoff. Qantas 702.
Approaching runway 34.
We'll get lined up, turn the clock on, hit toga, and get out of here. And enjoy the magnificent sights and sounds of Boris and PMDG. Of Boris and PMDG. Alright, let's punch the clock. Let's give it a little bit of juice. Toga set.
Airspeed alive.
On runway 34 remaining. 1,700 feet.
V1. Positive rate.
Alright, VNAV and LNAV armed.
Contacting departure. Qantas 702. Melbourne departure. Qantas 702. Good afternoon. Climbing through 1500.
Addison, put the flaps up one notch.
702, the Melbourne departure radar contact. Climb flight level 240.
Flaps are up one notch, Greg. Climbing flight level 240, Qantas 702.
Oh, well, I guess the flaps going up one notch means you just close them the whole way? Oh, that sucks. Alright, we'll have to learn that command better, or train her to do a better command. I didn't want her to put the flaps up all the way.
Qantas 702, contact Melbourne Centre on 135.7.
Contacting Melbourne Centre on 135.7, Qantas 702. Melbourne Centre, Qantas 702. Good afternoon with U4000.
Qantas 702, Melbourne Centre, identified. Good afternoon, Melbourne QNH1023.
QNH 1023, Qantas 702.
Well, we didn't really need to turn weather on yet, being that we're not past 10,000 feet yet. Alright, I'm going to take control of the comms for a while. That's what that noise just meant, that ding.
Qantas 702, direct MNG, then as filed, please.
Qantas 702, direct MNG, then is filed.
Captain, we have a passenger experiencing a pacemaker malfunction. It seems the passenger was feeling unwell and suddenly became dizzy, prompting us to check on them. Upon assessment, we noticed the pacemaker was not functioning properly. We are currently monitoring the situation and providing assistance. I'll keep you updated on any changes. Dear guests, oh what a delight as we soar through the skies, oh so bright. This is Jessica, your lead attendant, here to share some news. So please lend me your ears and let me enthuse. The use of approved devices is now allowed in flight mode, so don't be too loud. Our cabin service will begin shortly, so sit back and relax, enjoy it all heartily. Remember, adventure is out there. As we glide through the air, let's make this journey a memory we all can share.
Qantas 702, climb flight level 290.
Climb flight level 290, Qantas 702. Got to put the packs back on. We'll have that noise for a moment. I leveled off, so we should, that noise should go away here momentarily.
Dear guests, as we glide through the skies, oh so high, the cabin crew will now begin our snack and beverage supply. We have delightful treats like our famous Tim Tam and a refreshing drink to try. After our service, do keep an eye, for items from our shop will soon be nearby. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. As we journey together, everything feels just right. Remember, adventure is calling, so let your spirits fly as we create memories that will surely amplify.
Okay, let's continue to climb. We'll be okay. We need to get up to altitude. Pan, Qantas 702. Just making you aware we have a guest with a pacemaker issue. We're monitoring the situation. Right now, we're not going to need to descend early or reroute, but just wanted to make you aware.
Qantas 702, copy. Monitor. Advise, change needed.
flight level 330.
Climb flight level 330, Qantas 702. Once we get up to altitude, we're gonna put it on 2x. Just to let you know, I made the ATC aware of our passenger with the pacemaker issue. Just keep you posted. If we need to land early, we'll do it.
Understood, Captain. I will keep you updated on the passenger's condition.
Addison, we may have to descend early or reroute. We have a passenger with a pacemaker issue. They're keeping an eye on things out back, but just giving you a heads up.
Thanks for the heads up, Greg. If we need to make any changes, just let me know. Melbourne Centre, Qantas 702. Melbourne Centre, just to inform you, we have a passenger experiencing
I didn't give her
pacemaker
command.
issue. We're monitoring
I didn't give her
the situation.
controls again. Why is she doing
immediate
that?
action needed.
Oh well.
Qantas 702, copy. Monitor and advise. If situation changes.
Alright. People can finally put the oxygen mask away.
I'm checking on the passenger with the pacemaker issue now and will report back shortly.
We'll see, we may have to reroute. Let's see who's, if we can find out who's on our way. Just in case.
Qantas 702, climb flight level 360.
With view, flight level 360, Qantas 702. Tell you first, let me just pin a couple of these charts real quick. Just in preparation of if we do actually land this airport. So we have that one's going to be pinned, and 1221. Sure enough, I don't see it. Oh, here we go, 1221. Oh, wow, that's only by permission. Good. Well, we're gonna set it anyways. Fuck it. Alright, you know what? Let me have... auto throttle reset. Let's have this guy monitor airports just in case. Such a great airplane, man. PMDG is some of the best shit out there. Almost as good as Flight Factor. I think that Flight Factor 777 is an amazing bird, man. We're gonna be flying that thing again this weekend. I can't wait to play around with the voice commands more. That thing, it's got there's 103 pages of voice commands. What? That's worth the price of admission alone. $103. Whoa. 103. Whoa. Tango Rada. Tango Tango. True outside temperature -6. Engines are looking good. Probably could go 2x now. I'm not gonna, but I probably could. I'd rather wait till we get up to our cruising altitude. Oh, cool. This does work. What do I have this set to? Oh, that's cool. That's a good view to be defaulted to. All right, cool. God, I miss Chase Plane. Chase Plane, when are you coming back, honey? When are you coming back, Chase Plane? We miss you. Hey, they got alien crop circles down there too. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's do auto time compress on. 2x automatically. Usually sitting behind the wing is best when you're in 2x for some reason. All the passenger noise and coughing noise, that's all from Boris. Kind of want to land at nighttime. Maybe. We don't really ever get to see Australia. It's a pretty country, man. It's crazy that like some of the most deadliest things in the world live on this island. Different snakes, spiders, huge like man-eating wasps. That's gotta be scary. Well, we remember old Ace. He always did like that hornet's nest behind his house. We told him not to go out there with some lighter fluid and a lighter. But old Ace always thought he knew more than us. Just be sure to show him, right? He got stung 984 times. He did actually succeed because he killed every single bee inside the nest. Every bee stung him, and they all died when their stingers, so he kind of did complete the mission. Just too bad he didn't have an extra life. Some auto throttle kicking off. Do I have a button set for auto throttle somewhere that I don't know about? I came so close to not even flying tonight. I was like, let me just watch some more Shogun. Alright, I don't see anything for autopilot. Alright, we are just about at our cruising altitude. This really is live weather, huh? Yep. Yep, poor old Ace died. He tried pillowing a kangaroo. Can you believe that? He was playing footsies with the kangaroo, and the kangaroo kicked the shit out of him. Kicked him right off his balcony, old Ace. The old roo lover. But old Ace sure does love them roos. Display capture on. Oops. Good thing I wasn't looking at something I shouldn't have been. Just kidding. We don't look at stuff when we're not supposed to. We don't ever look at that kind of stuff. Of course, X, man, that's a great place to get fired up, man. If you love America and you're tired of some of the shit going on around this country, or if you live in Europe and you're tired of Europe being taken over by people who don't respect your culture, same as here in America, man, X will get you fired up. My goodness. There are so many stories of corruption and just innocent people just getting completely fucked up by immigrants. Just coming, like, just, unless it's AI or it's set up, I mean, it looks real. It looks like these people are really getting the shit stomped out of them. I saw one video of a dude, I think it was in New York, an old man standing waiting for the train, and some dude just comes up and just pushes him in the middle of the train track. The subway runs him over, and then the kids just leave. I mean, thankfully they got him on video so they know who the kid is, but like, that's some crazy shit. I mean, you know, crime happens anywhere, but the level of crime, the level of rapes, it's astronomical, you know, because of Sharia law. Anytime this clock is green, that means you're in sped up time, by the way. This clock is not really the right clock to use.
Qantas 702, contact Melbourne Centre on 118.6.
Qantas 702, contact Melbourne Centre on 118.6. Melbourne Centre, Qantas 702, flight level 360.
702, Melbourne Centre identified. Good afternoon.
We can put our when we get closer to descent, we'll set up our heads-up display for approach. But yeah, you can change the type of clock in the settings page in the FMC when you go beat, or you can just activate the cruise from here. Pause at top of descent. That's a really good option if you're like going to step away from your computer, like if you're AFK. Do you guys remember Phoenix like a year ago? He was doing like some overnight flight, like he was doing something, or he went to sleep, and somewhere in the middle of his flight while he was away, the airplane, like I guess the autopilot turned off or something happened, and he was in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. I remember, I'm pretty sure it was the Atlantic Ocean. It was over an ocean, but his plane was just doing circles, like for hours. That's such a horrible feeling. I'm telling you, when you come back from like being away, you know, you time it just perfectly. You're like, all right, man, if I step away for like 5.5 hours, you know, I know I'll be maybe like half an hour out of the, you know, descent. You know, they'll give us time to sit back down, get situated, and get ready for our descent. And you get back to your computer, like, wait a minute, why am I still 9 hours away from descending? Like, what is going on here? What is going on here? Stare into my psychedelic screen. Whoa! Postmodern dickless gourds. Alright. Yeah, postmodern dickless girls. That's it. Guys can have babies. Yes, they can. Guys can breastfeed. Oh, good. Look at all the aluminum, the aluminium, and particulates we're putting in the sky. Did you see the new thing Bill Gates wants to do? He's got this patch now. It's got a patch that'll deliver mRNA vaccines, and it'll also put a digital chip inside your body that you can use. You can use that for payment. Don't do it, because that's, first of all, I fully believe that if you have something artificial in your body, like a microchip, that your body doesn't really, it's not an image of God anymore. Technically, they own your ass at that point, since they have copywritten, like, shit inside your body. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not down with that digital money stuff. Hell no, then the government, you do something wrong, like how they have a digital credit score in China, that's what they're trying to implement all over the world. Carbon, they have you with a carbon footprint, and the more carbon you emit, the worse your score is. The worse your score is, the worse social credit you have. The worse social credit you have, the more of a leper of society you're looked at. Kind of like how it is in China right now. Yeah, we don't need that in America, man. You know, Bill Gates. Hopefully the Netherlands or Greenland or whoever's trying to arrest Bill Gates, hopefully they get his ass and put him in jail, man. Him and Dr. Fauci need to be put in prison. Probably Trump too, and Biden. Probably. I mean, you know, they had to have known what was going on. They couldn't have been that oblivious to, you know, now even the FDA is coming out saying that the shots were killing people. Something I was saying 5 years ago, by the way. Everybody thought I was crazy, but I'm not crazy. Just follow facts. Fact is, there's a lot more people that were dying, especially athletes, man. Never seen athletes die like that before. When's the last 3-year period you've seen thousands of athletes that are in the prime of their life, top physical specimens, just falling over? That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. Alright, so we only have 895 miles until top of descent. That's good. Let's turn on cross feed just in case.
first officer would like a drink or a snack. Let me know what you fancy.
I think a lemon lime Gatorade for myself, and then just some black coffee for Addison. That would be good. Thank you.
Understood, Captain. We'll bring a lemon lime Gatorade for you and some black coffee for Addison now.
Get me a double Whitaker, please. When are they updating this airplane? PMDG, when are you updating this one? I can't believe this is the last one that they're updating. Update my plane, update my plane. This is probably one of my favorite apps that is available. Oh wow, we really are far away from the coast. I thought this was a lot closer to the coast. So there's no ILS landings at this airport. There are no, it's either like localizer or RNAV. Oh, you know, I never pulled our flight plan into our tablet. Let me pull that in. I better go back and see if our auto throttle has been kicked off again. All right, let's go back up front and see. All right, so far so good. We'll put our packs back on auto again. Now that wonderful. Thank you so much. Let's take a look at these charts here for approach. So for arrival, this is our approach here. EPAG is our maybe we should do one of these other ones. Yeah, let's take a look at some other approaches real quick. Arrival is going to be
Qantas 702, contact Melbourne Central 126.0.
Qantas 702, contact Melbourne Center 126.0. Melbourne Center, Qantas 702, currently flight level 360.
Qantas 702, Melbourne Centre, identified. Good afternoon.
Alright, so we're Pool X, and let's see. We have Nona. I guess we could do that. Nona 5W. Yeah, and then we'll just do Y with Pool X. Alright, yeah, let's do that. That way it's more of a regular type of arrival here. Alright, we can go in heading. Yeah, we can go in heading mode. Alright, what did I say we were doing? Y with Pool X. Okay. Legs. Okay, that should be fine. EPAG to Pool X. Yeah, EPAG to Pool X. Okay, very good. So that's done. Let's go back into nav. Let's look at the charts again. So by the time we get to Pool X over 5,000. Below 210, so that's good. Charlie Sierra 2 November Foxtrot. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Okay. Oh, I never did get our RTE data. My bad. Let's see, we have a decision height of it's about 880. That looks good. Anti-ice, let's put 25,000 feet to 1,000 feet. And then QNH. So we have 14 / 1015. Okay, that's all been done. 731 till top of descent. I thought there was a... Could have sworn there was a VOR station there. Almost have it. All right, 880 set. Shut off the center fuel tanks, turn off the cross feed. A little bit of fuel in the tanks there. I wonder if this thing will handle 4X like it used to. Yeah, so far so good. It should, because this they have the best sim speed increaser in the game. Yeah, this thing slows down when it gets to waypoints. Like, it doesn't throw you into a turn at 4x. It'll slow down to regular speed, put you through the turn, and then it'll speed back up again automatically. It's awesome. No other airplane does anything like that. And we're still pretty much pegged on our GPU as far as the memory used, but we're only at like 75-80% GPU usage with Auto FPS. I wonder if I can turn... No, I don't want to turn on Auto FPS. I was thinking about turning up the graphics settings a little bit since we're running good frames, but I'm just going to leave it how it is. Set for 60 frames a second.
Qantas 702, contact Melbourne Centre on 125.35.
Qantas 702, contact Melbourne Centre 125.35. Melbourne Centre, Qantas 702, currently flight level 360.
Qantas 702 identified. Good afternoon.
Now we're making some time. Only about 600 miles until we descend. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Bluebird simulations heading into phase 2, I think they said, or phase 3 of their airplane. They're still on the level to have their airplane launch Q3 of this year, which would be amazing. I really don't want to buy another Flight Factor airplane at the moment. I shouldn't say I don't. I do. But I'm really intrigued with this Bluebird airplane. I really think it's going to be, from what I can see, it looks like it's going to be an amazing airplane. And it's got the 750. It's a 757, so I don't really want to buy the Flight Factor. I don't really want to buy another Flight Factor airplane until I feel like I've mastered the 777. Until I feel like I've really mastered the 777, I don't really want to learn another one at the moment. Yeah, there's so much that we did wrong with procedural stuff, like setting up stuff the other night. I mean, we were able to fly it. We had a good landing, you know, good approach. Flying it's fine. It's the pages with the setup screens, the word tracks, the word commands, the verbal commands. Kind of like what we did with Addison, you know, here. But Addison, that's all done through SayIntentions. That's when you have to find either the LVARs or the VVARs, or VRARs, whatever. LVARs and something else. But yeah, you have to type it in a certain way, and usually if they don't generate a list, usually they being the developer of the airplane, usually you can find the list in developer mode. You don't know where to find it.
702, contact Brisbane Centre on 124.8.
DM me on Discord, send me a message here, or you can just look it up on AI. Qantas 702, contact Brisbane Centre 124.8. Qantas 702, Brisbane Centre, currently flying flight level 360.
Qantas 702, Brisbane Centre, identified. Good afternoon.
Good day, Molly. All these buttons, PMDG. Come on, man. Could have unlocked some of these. Ooh, oh, never mind. That must be a door or something behind the screen here. That's got to be something to click on here. Alright, it was for this. It was either that or this. I thought we could do something with this screen too. But yeah, coming soon. Alright, well, whatever. Coming soon, I guess that's better than nothing. Look at that. Cruise. Wow, that's cool. Very cool. I like that. Can we call ground services with this? Oh, no shit. We have a ground service button. And air stairs. No shit. We got to try this next time. That's cool. I didn't realize it had all that. Does the code work? Oh, look at that. The code works. that's why they don't want us opening the door. We got this giant gaping hole right here. I wonder if they don't want us going to the bathroom there. All right, 460 until descent. Excellent, we're making some good time now. All right, let's pretend that we are actually going to be landing on runway 33. The runway length is 10,486. Its elevation is only 3 feet. So we have 3 feet. Let's set this up here. Let's do instrument. Yeah, we'll do instrument. All right, runway, so we have 3 feet. Here, and then I think you said it was 10,486. Okay. I think we're good. Let's see here. 10,486. Very good. Air conditioning on. BREF. We'll say all operational because we can do that. Once we start our descent again, well, not again, but once we start our descent, we're going to give the comms to Addison. She's going to handle the comms on descent, much like a co-pilot would probably do if the pilot was flying the descent and the approach. Somebody want to donate me $2,000 so I don't have to spend my own money for my rent? It's actually like $2,400.
702, contact Brisbane Center on 122.1.
Contact Brisbane Center 122.1, Qantas 702. Brisbane Center, Qantas 702. Currently flight level 360.
Qantas 702, Brisbane Centre, identified. Good afternoon.
See, when you're sitting up in first class like this, you don't really hear any babies. We don't allow babies in first class. They're not allowed. This is adult area up here. Here's adult private time area up here. No BA. No babies allowed. Uh-oh, I think I heard a baby. Shit. No babies allowed. .32 till descent. Not a lot of mountains over here, man. This is all flat. I wonder if there's like a lot of houses and stuff down there. Like, or is this just kind of like farmland, or is this kind of like set up like Montana or Wyoming, where it's like a couple of pockets of like kind of big cities, and then it's just like nothing for like hundreds of miles. You know what game I want to start playing again is Planet Coaster. I don't remember if I bought number 2. I think I did. But yeah, I've been watching some like roller coaster videos lately on YouTube. Man, I really want to start building a theme park again. That's such a way of expressing such a creative, like if you have a creative kind of bone in your body, if you would, playing Planet Coaster, man, that is like the ultimate for creativity, especially when you're building your own buildings and all that. You can get so creative. It's awesome. All right, you see how we slowed down a second ago? We must have just passed the waypoint. Yep, we sure did. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're turning or if you're going straight. If you hit a waypoint, they're slowing down like a mile or two before it, and they speed up like a mile after it. In the real world, we'd have 36 miles and 36 minutes until descent, but we're not in the real world. What is the real deal? Do you think that's a steak you're eating? Don't bend the spoon. That's impossible. Only try to wrap your mind around that there is no spoon. There is no spoon? Then you will see it is not the spoon that is bending, but it's actually yourself bending around the spoon. He was like, what? What did this little kid say? Why are you bald, kid? Why are you bald and super smart? What's going on with that, man? That some sort of cult you're in? The bald-headed smart kid cult? Alright, let me give the comms to Addison. We're going to be descending here pretty soon. I love 4X. It's so nice. I've never really wanted to, or really, I don't think I really ever will, do the type of flights where, like, we're just cruising for 8 hours. I think the longest flight I've ever done on paper was like a 10-hour flight, and we did it in like 4 in the 777. Or it was like an 8-hour flight that we did in 4 hours or something like that. Oh, it's Lake Australia. It's awesome. There's its little sibling. It's Boomer Lake, Gen X Lake. Probably be descending in about 5 minutes, really, if we're keeping up this speed. Well, maybe not 5. Yeah, probably 5, because we're at 4X. It's like 20 minutes, so 20 divided by 5 is 4, so yeah, 4 or 5 minutes. All right, for descent, we know our landing altitude is 3 feet. Auto brake, we know that's going to be on number 3. VREF we already have. We'll check it again as we get a little closer, and our weight is updated. And approach briefing, right now we're planning on doing RNP Y15. Oh, do we actually have an RMP we need to follow here? Required Navigation Performance, by the way, is what RMP stands for. Yeah, I don't really see an RMP that we need to follow. I'll check out Jefferson's chart and see if they show something. Usually it'll say, like, RNP 0.30 or something like that. Alright, and for the arrival, we are planning on Nonu 5 Whiskey, Epgag, once we get to about 70 miles from top of descent, we'll put it in regular speed. That's only going to be in about another minute or two, probably. I can focus on our landing, and our co-pilot can help out with comms. Airport lookup. Let's get Cairns up in this piece. This piece. Almost ready to go in regular speed. When we get a little closer, we can have Addison request our top of descent. Let's actually take it out of sped up mode now. Let's reset and turn this off. Now we should be in regular speed. That's 40.
Qantas 702, contact Brisbane Centre on 120.55.
Switching to Brisbane Centre on 120.55, Qantas 702. Brisbane Centre, Qantas 702. Good afternoon, with you flight level 360.
Qantas 702, Brisbane Centre, identified. Good afternoon.
See anything about our top of descent up here yet? Oh, okay. Man, they got us going to RNAV. Oh, no, RNAV. Oh, RNAV Z. Oh, they have us on a different star. Shit. Alright, Nona 5A. Let me get this changed real quick. Put my system here so I can update this. Nona 5A. And we have RNAV Z 15. I'm looking at their main app right now. You can't see it because I don't have display capture up. Okay, let's get this updated. Let's go into heading mode. And we have Nona 5A, RNAV Z, Lux, So that's all been set up.
Bank angle, bank angle, bank angle.
Not sure what happened there. Get lined up again. So far, so good. Flight's going pretty good. We just almost tipped over just now. Something happened. The autopilot kicked off for a second. I wasn't paying attention, and we almost rolled over, actually. But yeah, so far, so good. We're getting ready to descend in a few minutes. All right, let's do CWS. See, it's tipping over.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
Alright, let's try this a different way.
Bank angle.
Come on,
angle,
bitch.
Bank angle.
Let's go. What is going on with this thing? Alright, we'll just fly it by hand for a while. Something is up with one of these settings here. I'm not sure what it is, but that's alright. We'll just fly it by hand. Yes. Yeah, I fly in real weather all the time. Not always real time, no. But 99%, like this is real weather right now. Not real time, but real weather. Yeah, I typically only fly with real weather on. Every once in a while I'll turn the weather off if I'm having like some frame issues, or if I want it to be certain weather, like a snowstorm, if I'm landing in Aspen, or rain or something like that. There's our top of descent. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, like right now we have 49 knot winds pushing against us. Just don't know why we are... Oh, I think I fixed it now. The rudder was fucked up. Alright, we got it now. I think. That's weird. The rudder was kind of stuck. Alright, well, we got it unstuck. Now we're good. We're back on track now. Let's get them to start our descent. Well, it's alright. We'll wait and see what they say. It doesn't give us an actual command to give them. Alright, let me contact that. Who are we talking to now? Qantas 702 requesting descent into Cairns, runway 15.
Qantas 702, cleared Nottingham 5 Alpha into Cairns. When you're ready to begin your descent, descend flight level 260.
Cleared Nottingham 5 Alpha into Cairns. Descend flight level 260 when ready. Qantas 702.
Yeah. There are some definite mods that'll wreak havoc on your airplanes. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think I have any of those mods. But yeah, there are some that will wreak havoc. I don't really have any mods downloaded.
Further descent in about 85 miles.
Alright. 85 miles. Okay. Alright, we'll go back into sped up mode then, I guess, for a few minutes. Yeah, I don't really have many mods downloaded for this. I mean, I have FS Realistic Pro, which is just sounds and like head movement and stuff like that. Other than that, I don't have anything downloaded anymore. 2020, I used to have a ton of stuff downloaded, but not on here. Yeah, but there are mods, man, that can wreak havoc. It's weird how like some mods that, you know, wreak havoc on other airplanes that you're not even using the mod for, which I don't know. I don't have an example anymore. I'd have to go back and look at some, but there were some airplane combinations that I had, like where I couldn't have two airplanes downloaded at the same time, like Company A and Company B. I couldn't have them both downloaded at the same time. Somehow it was messing up one of the other ones. It's weird. It's weird stuff. All zeros and ones. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Speed mode is a big one. Yeah. Yeah, this one's pretty good. The one that comes with the airplane. This one from PMDG, I gotta say that's been the best one I've ever seen. Because it actually slows down when you get to a waypoint, which is awesome. Alright, let's go back into nav mode. And we'll wait for his descent. I'm not sure why he's waiting. 85 miles, that's a lot. Oh, plan for further descent 85 miles. Oh, I got it now. Okay. So we can still descend. let's start descending. We got auto brakes 3. We got to get the right charts up now that we have our landing. Let's get that pulled up. So we are looking at, let's unpin this chart. We have RNAV Z, 15 there, and then we have 12.1 for our approach, for our arrival.
Qantas 702, descend flight level 220.
Descending flight
10
level
to L is what we
220,
need.
Qantas 702.
There we go. Alright, let's see this here. Does it say anything about an RMP? Yeah, I don't see it with any kind of instructions for required navigation. Usually it would show it in this area somewhere. Nope. Don't see it. Alright, so maybe we'll put it in at 0.3 anyways, since that's usually what a lot of them are. Route, import. Runway 15. There we go, that's what I thought. Okay, so we'll still leave it on auto brakes 3. $22,000. Too much longer here. This is not our landing. This was the original flight plan before I inputted any of that stuff. This just pulls over from simulation.
Descend flight level 210.
Descending flight level 210, Qantas 702.
We're a little bit above. Let's go here. Let's put in RNP. We'll do 0.3. Can we can't put it in there? Alright, maybe we need to put it in here. We used to be able to plug it in there. Let's try putting it in here. Oh, here we go. We got it in there now. Okay, 0.3. Let's see if we can get it in here. Alright, maybe it'll change over later. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, that's what we typed in, 0.3. Usually you change it here, but for some reason it's not updating. I guess we don't have to leave airports on anymore. The guy with the pacemaker issue seems to be doing better. So let's put this guy back on plan. Let's do, we should have done nav below a while ago. Is it 210? Yeah. There we go.
702, descend altitude 7,000 feet.
Descending to 7,000 feet, Qantas 702.
7,000 feet. Hey, there's some mountains. Little Australian mountains. Let's see what live time is where we're at. Oh, okay, so we're pretty close to live time right now.
Qantas 702, contact Cairns approach on 118.4.
10 miles out.
Switching to Cairns approach on 118.4. Qantas 702.
15 miles out.
Cairns approach. Qantas 702.
Okay, and then
Good
we
afternoon.
have
Flight level 190 for 7,000.
Qantas 702, Cairns approach identified. How do you expect the RNAV Zulu runway 15 approach into Cairns?
Works for me, buddy.
Qantas 702, speed 160 knots or less, traffic 10.4 miles ahead.
What?
Speed 160 knots or less.
Are you
Qantas
fucking kidding me?
702. Expect the RNAV Zulu runway 15 approach. Qantas 702.
702, contact Brisbane Centre on 123.8.
Switching to Brisbane Centre on 123.8. Qantas 702.
You fucking kidding me?
Brisbane Centre, Qantas 702. Good afternoon. Flight level 170 for 7,000.
Qantas 702, Brisbane Centre. Identify. How's it going?
Oh, your last guy is trying to get us to fall out of the sky. I'm just gonna go 250. I don't care. I don't care what SayIntentions says. 160 while you're descending. That's fucking nuts. We'll just say 250. That's bad enough. Addison, put the landing lights on, please.
Landing lights are on, Greg.
Nice. Nice. I like when it works properly.
Qantas 702, traffic no longer a factor. No speed restrictions.
No speed restriction. Qantas 702.
Back descending again. A lot of turbulence today, buddy. Now pressure 1014 still. Four. Almost time for cockpit sterile. Alright, for our go around, we are going to do a go around. Let's see what our procedure looks like. Oh, no, that's not good. Nope, that's not it either, bitch. Come on, Greg. This one here. Okay, so if we need to do a go around, we leave out on 45. And it looks like we climb up to 5,000 feet maybe. There's our airplane. Come on, 860. Come on. Come on. Ah, there we go. All right. Course for landing, even though we really don't need to plug it in. It's going to be 150. Bam, right on the money. Look at that.
Qantas 702, cross raining at or above altitude 6,000 feet.
Cross raining at or above 6,000 feet. Qantas 702.
Alright, cockpit sterile. If we were gonna be continuing our legs, I'd put the APU on, but I don't even think we're gonna make it to the gate. We're probably just gonna go in for landing and call it a night. I'll come back tomorrow night and just grab some screenshots afterwards, like some takeoffs and some landings. Still got plenty of time to slow down. All this bouncing around from FS, let me turn that down a little bit. All this bouncing around, that's from FS Realistic. It's bouncing so much it makes it hard to click on the buttons. Alright, what settings is overspeed? Nope, not overspeed, not reverse thrust. Not airflow. General, oh here we go, general turbulence, there we go. Shaking. Let's turn that down to like 14. There we go. That's a little less. At least it should be. pretty good at our altitude right now. Figure this out. Let's see what altitude it thinks we're going to be at. 4,900, that works. ADF I have set up, so because that's lined up right with the runway. So if we're having trouble, rainy, we got to drop our speed, so let's drop that to 222. Still don't have to put any flaps down. There's our airplane. Pulling up the pull axe, and then we'll swing around. We should be able to descend again once we get past rainy. Addison, arm to speed brake, please.
I can't arm the speed brake directly, Greg. You'll need to do that manually.
Qantas 702, floater 170 knots, facing caravan, try.
Addison, go flaps 1.
Flaps 1 set.
Set flaps 5.
Flap 5.
heading 105, descend altitude 450 feet to establish, cleared for the RNAV runway 15 approach.
Right heading 105, descend to 2450 feet until established, cleared for the RNAV runway 15 approach, Qantas 702.
Boy, usually when they cut us like this, they don't leave us a whole lot of time to alter something. Alright, let's go direct to... Flaps 10.
Flap set to 10, Greg.
Damn, Addison, why you get such an attitude, baby? Thought we were cool. Thought I was like the best, you know, co-pilot you've ever had. Like, I don't know. I don't know, Addison. I don't feel the love anymore. Landing gear down.
Switching to Cairns Tower on 124.9er, Qantas 702. Cairns Tower, Qantas 702. Good afternoon. Established on the RNAV runway 15 approach.
Qantas 702, Cairns Tower, roger, continue approach.
Alright, I see our runway. Let's put this in here.
Qantas 702, number 3 behind the caravan on final runway 15, winds 130 at 17, cleared to land.
Behind the caravan, runway 15, cleared to land, Qantas 702.
2500.
Cairns Tower, Unity 2172, established on the ILS runway 15. Unity 2172, roger.
We are almost lined up. Glide path is activated. Final approach course is set. As soon as we capture that any moment. Cabin crew, take your seats for landing. let me take manual control of this thing. So we can get lined up.
Approaching runway 15.
Ground Hinterland 474.
1,000.
Oh, I am
Approaching
way
minimum.
off on the approach. Holy shit. I wonder if I can save this. Oh, I don't really feel like going around. It's so late. Oh, man. Alright, let's see if I can save this.
Minimums.
This is almost like going into Paro, but just turning the other way. Paro, you gotta go the other way.
Pull up. Sync
Oh,
rate.
buddy, we're professionals at this. We are professional nosedivers. Hey, that's cool. You fly right over like a tropical lake. I bet you how many crocodiles are in there, man. Water moccasins, brown recluse spiders, all kinds of shit that want to kill you.
100.
Australia's a scary place to live, man. You gotta have balls of steel to live in Australia with all that shit down there that wants to
50.
kill you.
30. 20. 10.
Come on, SayIntentions, really? You always got an airplane on the runway.
Interland 8058, holding short 15, ready for departure. Interland 8058, winds 130 at 17, runway
All right.
15, cleared for takeoff.
Oh, we might as well just pull into the...
15, cleared for takeoff, Interland 8058.
We might as well just pull in. Addison flaps up.
Qantas 702, welcome to Cairns.
Flaps are up, Greg.
Contact ground on 121.7.
Exit at Bravo 3 at Babel. Switching to ground on 121.7. Qantas 702.
Addison flap 0.
Flaps are up, Greg.
No, they're not, bitch.
Approaching runway 3.
Come on, SayIntentions. I'm putting the flaps up now. Addison's let me down.
Approaching runway 12.
Addison, turn the runway, turn off lights off.
Runway turn-off lights are off, Greg.
God, that's so awesome that she can do that. Oops. No, turn off, motherfucker. There we go. Yeah, let's just park and then we'll call it a night. I'll come back into our night when I get back from picking up my daughter. Replay some of this, get some takeoffs, get some landings. I wish the air marshal was done. I missed the guy with the sticks. There used to be a way to ensure you did it, that you got it all the time. But that was before SayIntentions. I don't know if it works on 2024. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe we do have an air marshal here. Thank you, Oogie Boogie. Thank you for the seal of approval with the landing. Yeah, I thought we were going to have to do a go-around for a minute. We floated it a little bit, but I'll take a floater. How did I come outside? That's weird. Can't move. There we go. Wait, did I go outside by clicking on this?
Victor Hotel, Victor Romeo, India, runway 15, taxi via Alpha Alpha 2.
Thought I clicked on something here. Oh, that moves the headrest. Okay. Alright, I'm getting out of here. Oh, wait, did we click on this and go outside? Oh, no, that's the Airbus. That's Phoenix. Alright, I'm getting out of here, guys. I got to work tomorrow. I wasn't really planning on... Well, I was planning on this kind of running almost 3 hours, but... Yeah, I'm getting out of here. I got to get up tomorrow for work. Got to drive a couple hours to get my daughter tomorrow. And I'll be back. Maybe Saturday night. Probably. I think Saturday night's a pretty good bet that I'll be on. Definitely Sunday for a little bit. Yeah, man, that's about it. I will see y'all on the next episode of the Airplane Show. Have a good Friday, and I will see you again, my friends, very soon. See ya!